Welcome back to our channel, a place that brings dramatic journeys in the vast ocean, where resilient and brave people are clinging to the sea day and night, conquering each wave, each giant school of fish in the cold water. Today, we invite you to follow one of the unique and rare fishing methods, how fishermen use hundreds of fishing rods without bait to pull up each large tuna. Quickly, neatly and extremely effectively, then process them right on the boat in the middle of the fierce waves. Before the dawn has yet to shine on the sea, a fleet of boats has begun a fierce journey that lasts for many hours. On each large deck, dozens of fishermen line up horizontally, each holding a long fishing rod, with a bare hook, without bait, but operated by long-standing techniques and traditional courage. They do not simply sit and wait like in recreational fishing, but continuously drop the rod into the water and pull it up by hand. Each time a tuna weighing tens of kilograms is hooked in the right place, struggling and splashing white foam when brought up to the deck. The scene is both technical and like a dance between humans and the ocean. The strong arms work continuously without rest. Each drop of the rod and strong pull is rhythmic. Hundreds of tuna are pulled up in a short time, hit hard on the deck and then quickly brought to the processing area right behind. This is the special feature of this method. Catching and processing on the spot to keep the product perfectly fresh. On each ship, the tuna processing system is ready to operate when the first batch of fish is brought up. Workers with sharp knives stand by the shiny stainless steel conveyor belts, starting the process of gutting, removing the organs, filtering the meat and quickly cooling it in giant ice tanks. The atmosphere was as lively as an offshore factory, the clanking of knives, the sound of water washing the fish, and the resolute shouts of teammates amidst the constant wind and waves. It is hard to imagine that with just simple fishing rods and no bait. Fishermen can catch hundreds of tuna in such a short time. The secret lies in the combination of experience, observation skills, and the synchronized rhythm of the whole team. When the tuna school appears and starts attacking small baits or fake signals in the water, the bare hooks become the perfect trap. They are immediately hooked into the jaw or head when attacking instinctively. What is special is that this method significantly reduces the rate of damage to the fish body, keeping the meat intact, which is extremely important for large tuna used for sashimi or export. Fishermen do not need to spend time preparing bait, do not need a complex mechanical fish pulling system, but only need speed and coordination. Each catch is a performance that is both manual and extremely modern in terms of organization. On the lower deck, the processed tuna will be quickly classified according to size and meat quality. Individuals with dark red, firm and unblemished meat will be packaged separately for shipment to the Japanese market, where consumers are willing to spend thousands of dollars for a perfect slice of sashimi. The rest will be transferred to factories on the mainland to be processed into canned fish, frozen fish or other value-added products. Back on deck, when the fishing rods are still working rhythmically, Each giant tuna is continuously pulled up. We feel the strength of humans in the endless battle with the ocean. Each strong pull is a short battle, but the whole journey is a persistent conquest that only those who are truly attached to the sea have the endurance and passion to pursue. Unlike traditional fishing boats that use baited hooks or giant trawlers that need machinery to support, this hand fishing technique requires something that no machine can replace: the feeling through each fishing line. The reflex through each slight vibration under the water, and the good coordination between fishing partners. Some people stand in the middle of the big waves, their feet clinging to the tilting deck, their hands continuously pulling fish up, the sea water splashing into their faces. But no one stops, no one complains. They smile, shouting to each other to continue as if it is the most normal thing in the world. Even when the sky turns stormy, the strong wind starts to rise. The boat tilts more violently. The fishing rods continue to be lowered as if nothing can stop them. The fish still floated, still being pulled up one by one. Blood and water splashed everywhere, but no one flinched. On the wet deck, the calls and groans of the giant tuna struggling, mixed with the sound of the waves, created a strange harmony of the ocean, fierce, but also full of life. When the amount of fish on board was enough to meet the trip's quota, it was time to move on to the stage of preserving and cleaning the ship to prepare for the next journey. Each area is sprayed with high-pressure hoses. The cold boxes are closed, sealed, and carefully recorded about the quantity, size, and quality of each fish to prepare for being brought to the central cold storage after docking. Another interesting point in this journey is the use of a fish school navigation system according to sound and light signals, helping the tuna gather closer to the ship area. From there, dropping the rod and pulling the fish becomes much more convenient. This not only increases productivity but also protects other marine species from being caught unintentionally. This is proof that modern fishermen no longer depend entirely on luck or human strength, but have applied technology to master nature in a more skillful and sustainable way. After many hours of non-stop work, when the sun is high, the fishermen shake off their sweaty gloves and seawater, and sit together to eat hot rice on the deck with bright smiles. The lunchboxes were prepared simply, just white rice, braised fish, boiled vegetables, but surprisingly delicious when enjoyed in the middle of the ocean. They told each other about their spectacular catches, about the heaviest fish of the day. Or the times they missed and almost fell into the sea. The laughter echoed across the waves, making anyone who heard it feel the optimism and intense love for the job of those working at sea. The life of fishermen has never been easy, but it is these effective fishing methods that have helped them extract every value of the ocean, turning human effort into motivation, turning traditional techniques into valuable assets. Each tuna pulled up not only has economic value, but is also a testament to the perseverance, intelligence and love for the job of many generations of seafarers. When the ship docked, dozens of tons of tuna had been pre-processed, packed and carefully preserved, ready to go out into the world. But the most profound thing is not the number, but the image of people dropping unbaited fishing rods in the middle of the ocean. Each jerk, each fish pulled up like a song honoring the workers. They, the silent warriors of the ocean, are still living and earning a living every day with their hands and burning hearts in the vast blue sea. To prepare for a tuna fishing session using this manual method, everything must be meticulously planned in advance. Before the ship leaves the port, hundreds of super durable carbon fiber long fishing rods are checked in every part, from the eyelets, hooks, high-strength ropes, to the anti-slip handles. Although they look like normal rods, every detail is improved and optimized for catching giant tuna. The hooks are forged from stainless steel, specially pointed and curved to ensure that when hooked to the fish, they will hold tightly, not coming loose even when the fish struggles fiercely. Once the boat has reached the fishing spot, the captain will decide when to drop the line. He bases it on experience, fish locating equipment, and also on his sense of the current, wind direction and depth. A simple signal is given. The entire crew acts simultaneously. The fishing rod is dropped. The line is quickly plunged into the water, and hundreds of arms are ready. Each person stands a few meters apart, forming a long line close to the edge of the boat. Eyes focused, no sound other than the sound of the waves and the slight twisting of the fishing line underwater. And then, as if by instinct, when feeling an unusually light pull, a sign of a tuna attack, the fisherman jerks his hand and immediately pulls the fishing rod back up. A huge tuna suddenly pops out of the water, spins in the air, its silver body glinting in the sunlight, then falls straight onto the deck, where the anti-slip net has been laid out. Those hooks happen in a split second, and continuously, without stopping, sometimes in a few minutes. A person can pull up to 5 or 6 tuna weighing tens of kilograms. The feeling of the person directly pulling the fish out of the water is unlike any other form of fishing. There is no supporting machinery, no mechanical rod or automatic reel. There is only the fishing line, the hand rod and the feeling between the person and the fish connected by a single rope. Thank you for following this special journey. If you love fishing, love the authenticity and strength of life at the forefront of the wind and waves, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and share the video to spread the story of the great people far away at sea. Goodbye and see you again in the next exciting journeys.